Alright, so I think these are the cheapest cup noodles that are in Tesco. They only cost just 54p. They get really negative reviews on Tesco's website, so let's see how bad this really is, or then again, maybe I'll like it. But yeah, so this is from the Hearty Food Company, which is basically a Tesco brand, from our kitchen to yours. Chicken and mushroom flavour noodles. Get mushroom extract powder, dried mushroom, onion powder, dried sweet corn, dried chives, ground black pepper. Alright. Right, so let's take off the top. And wow, you don't get much in there, Jesus. There's not much in there at all. Yep, I'm not really seeing anything else in there. I would expect to see some colour, like little bits of sweet corn and like little bits of herb or whatever. I think maybe I've spotted a little bit of mushroom there. This dark bit. Maybe it's a bit of mushroom. Yeah, but what do you expect for just 54p? Okay, so I'm going to go away, make this, and then I'll come back. Alright, so I filled it up to the fill line with some boiling water. Not sure which of these lines is the fill line. We've got a line there and a line there, so I just filled it up to there. If it still tastes a bit too strong, then obviously it probably needs to be filled up to there, and so I'll just put more water into it. Left it for 2 minutes, and yeah, we're actually able to see a few more things in here now that I've filled it up with water. Got a little bit of sweet corn there, bits of mushroom and whatever else. So let's just see what it smells like. Smells like a fairly okay chicken and mushroom cup noodle, I suppose. But yeah, let's give this a try. I'll bring the cup noodle over with the fork so it doesn't drip all over the floor. Okay, that is pretty bad. Doesn't have a horrible flavour or anything. It's just really tasteless. There's barely any flavour there at all. And it's kind of chalky as well. Like there's like a powder in there. I know with cup noodles you will normally get powder in them, but when you put in the hot water and you stir it and leave it for a few minutes, the powder will dissolve. So I'm not sure if this is the case of the powder not dissolving properly in this, but it does kind of, even though I've stirred it and I've poured in boiling water and I've left it for like 2 minutes, it still kind of seems powdery, like kind of chalky or whatever. So yeah, barely tastes of anything at all. So even though I paid only 54p for this, it's not great value for money, I don't think. It's not really. Unless you're actually starving, I don't really think it's worth 54p, you know. I'd expect it to have a bit more flavour than that, really. So what would I give this out of 10? I'll give it a 2 out of 10. It's that tasteless, basically. It just tastes of hot water. I think that's the lowest score I've given any food or drink on my channel, to be honest. But yeah, I've had the cheap packets of Tesco noodles, and I think they're by the Hearty Food Company as well. And they're pretty tasteless, but they do have more flavour than this. So yeah, even though it only costs 54p, which is basically nothing, I still wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of like eating cardboard or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure there's other cheap noodles that you can get which will be a lot better than this. So yeah, 2 out of 10 for this one, and thanks for watching. Yeah, just something that I noticed after finishing the video is that on the picture the noodles look way more colourful on that fork than they actually do in real life. You can see there's a lot of different things with the noodles there. There's a lot of different colours, but in reality the noodles don't really look much like that at all. Just pretty much plain and hardly anything in there with them, hardly any colour.